don't stop. It's 4th of July. Like I said, man, it's hot right now. So you see half of my sign right now. Don't think that we can't afford a sign. It's a fact that we did that because we want to make sure the AC is blasting. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm Big Ant. I'm your host of Real Q&A. We ask real questions and we expect real answers. Today I have a guest. She's really grinding in her craft right now. I only put people on here that's grinding, you know what I'm saying? I'm not messing with people that say they do something and they don't really do it, or they say they're doing something and they're not speaking it into existence. So it goes either way, you know what I'm saying? But I know her for a minute, you know what I'm saying? So definitely I support what she's doing. Her name is Juice. I'm about to put the camera on her so she can give you her Instagram. I don't know if she really uses Facebook like that, but definitely her Instagram. Follow her. Make sure y'all follow her now. Also, shout out to my artist. She just dropped a new video, Melanie Monroe. She's doing numbers, man, making me look good right now, you know what I'm saying, what I do. So, me and Raji was just talking about it, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes things happen for a reason. Hey, y'all know what I'm saying. Facebook, what's good? Everybody on Facebook, what's up? Alright, so yeah, like I said, I'm about to put her camera on my homegirl Juice. She's going to give you her Instagram, and we're going to go from there and get these questions started.
Hey y'all, Juice. Alright, you can follow me on Instagram. It's Loose Juice, LUCJUIC3, and my dancer page is Lay Juice, LEJUIC3, and I do use Facebook. You can follow my personal page, LUCYMCKINNEY, and my business page is Just Juice LLC. So that's JUSTJUIC3 LLC, and you can find me on all those platforms. Uploading stuff each day with new content.
Great. Make sure that just look at both cameras here. I already see so we got two cameras so
okay.
Yeah, because it's going on YouTube and all that. You always got to tell me, but it's okay. Great. I'm glad you came through. You on camera, so I have to make you introduce yourself too, bro. So you on camera. Don't act like you're not gonna get introduced too.
Yo.
So tell him your name and your
I'm
contact.
her brother, older brother. Call me Sky. You find me on Instagram at Orion_Osiris_son_of Ra.
Okay.
I've been a big supporter of my sister ever since she was little, so the game don't stop.
Bro.
Family first. That's how we do it.
This is crazy.
How we
You got
live
a
in.
family environment today. You got your bro
first,
here.
like,
I got my nephews here. This is crazy. Like I don't know. I'm interviewing them last, but this is so crazy to me. But energy doesn't lie, bro. Energy don't lie.
Big facts.
So
Big facts.
this is real questions and real answers. I'm gonna ask you some real questions. You gonna give me some real answers? You ready for that?
Yeah, I am.
All right, so let's do it. All right, before we get started, we always ask these questions. So, when's your birthday?
December 19th, 1985.
Oh shit. What that make? What's your sign then?
Saggy.
So, December. You said December?
Yeah, 19.
1985?
Yeah. Makes me 33.
Oh, you know your life path.
All day.
She's 33. You were 33.
That's my number.
You are destined to be famous.
Big facts.
You are destined to do something big. I don't know what it is, but I know what it is. You're because you're doing it.
Okay.
You're destined to be known, but you also are destined to give somebody a message. I'm saying, you know, my life path number is 8. If you're an 8, that means you're a businessman. I consider myself that. You know? You do what you gotta do. What about you, bro?
Me, Capricorn, best sign of the zodiac, January 7th, 1981.
Okay, so January.
Best sign of the zodiac. I'm a land and water sign.
You said 1981, right?
You already know.
9, 8, 9. So that's 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. 18, 26, 27.
You better do
You're a
that
9.
numerology.
Mm-hmm.
You better do that numerology.
He's a 9. You're a 9. Make sure you follow your path, bro. That's all I gotta ask you to do.
All day.
Alright, so like I said, we got to ask these real questions. I expect real answers. Alright? So, what are you known for? Why do I have you here today? Like, what's your niche?
Well, my niche is pole dancing. That's where I started at. Actually, I started dancing. But then after I had my daughter, I needed something to get me back into shape. And lo and behold, I took pole classes. And from then, I fell into contortion. Then chair dancing, floor dancing, and anything aerial. So that's aerial hoop, trapeze, anything I can hang from, swing from, flip on, tip on, everything.
Oh, so that means you're not scared of heights.
No.
Oh, shit. I'm scared of that. No, but I ain't scared, but I ain't gonna be flipping off of shit, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's dope. How long have you been doing this and stuff?
Well, I've been pole dancing for 6 years. and I've been doing contortion for 2, and I'm self-taught with everything. So I've been dancing all my life.
Rupert was good. Okay, you dance all your life?
Yes.
That's dope, you know what I'm saying? What would you prefer to be addressed as? Like, what would you feel you need to be addressed as?
In the sense of my name?
Or like as like, you know, your profession.
Well, I don't mind being called a pole dancer, but honestly, I would prefer to call it aerial artist. Being that I just don't do pole, I do aerial hoop, trapeze. Aerial artist is more like you have so many ranges of things that you can do versus pole dancing that's only one thing. I can flip on something that's this way, I can flip on a hoop, I can flip on a trapeze. So aerial artist is what I prefer because that leaves so many different ranges. And then you throw contortionists in there. There's not a lot of black contortionists.
All right, let's check this out. You gotta tell us, you know, black people, you're a smart woman, I'm a smart guy. You have to tell people what contortionist is. I think
Okay.
I know what it is.
Contortionist is when you are beyond the flexibility of somebody who does yoga. So I can take my leg wrapped around my neck and then pick myself up too. Because in contortion there's something called front benders and back benders. Front benders bend forward, back benders bend backwards. I do them both. Because the way I look at it is I have to have more skill sets than everybody else in order to get noticed. So I have to do everything.
Okay, so yeah, he's bugging me out. So you can do both?
Yeah, I can do
When
both.
did you figure this out? Like, did you fall or something? Like, you was like...
No, when I was little, I went to a dancing school in the hood, and they didn't have what I wanted. I wanted to take gymnastics, but you know, they don't have that stuff in this area or any area, because I grew up in Hollis. So my brother can tell you, he used to be like, watch these videos, do these dances, and I used to teach myself how to do back bends and walk around the house. But then when I got older, when I started teaching flexibility classes, I realized that I can still do these things. And then I realized that flexibility like yoga came too easy for me. So I said, you know what? Let me try to grab my leg from back here. And that's when I discovered that I was really, really flexible.
That's lit. Okay. My homegirl want to know, do you do classes? You got classes and stuff?
Well, I do workshops. Like like this Saturday, I'm having a workshop in Hoboken, New Jersey, and I do private lessons. So right now, I used to teach classes when I just started, but right now I'm getting to the private lessons section. So she can definitely DM me, and we can see how we can get a lesson.
DM her. You heard what she said, right? And follow her too.
Yes, follow me.
Yeah. All right, check that out. Yo, ladies, get your flexibility up.
All day.
Get your flexibility. They always talking about how these white girls and all this other stuff.
Exactly.
These white girls take these classes. Come on, I know.
Exactly.
I mess a lot of females, so I know what I'm talking about. Black ladies, get your ass in the class and learn how to get flexible. You know what I'm saying?
Flex your
all right.
ass, man.
Out of all your talents and all your niches, right, which one you feel is your most opportunity to learn more in?
Contortion.
Contortion?
Yeah, because being that you already said all these white women, all these Asian women, every ethnicity but black. Contortion, since I started doing contortion, I've been getting gigs throughout the DMV area, and when people hit me up, that's what they mostly hit me up for. Everything else still makes money, but for some reason, contortion is what people want to see, and because it's so like not normal, a lot of people like seeing that, and then a lot of people our color want to see more people like us do these things. So contortion is something that I am actually making a mark in and getting far in as well.
Great. Yo, bro, so like what made you help her out? I see you doing like the flexibility training with her.
Like,
I watch all that. So what made you see her believe in her vision?
From when she was little, from me being a dancer, you know how we come in the hood, like, I'm not gonna have my sister go out in the streets and I got a reputation to uphold. I'm like, listen, you gonna watch this Aaliyah video.
Argue that somebody.
Argue that somebody. And once you learn that choreography, I'm gonna take you to your first party.
Right.
And it took her a week to learn that choreography.
It didn't take me a week. It took me a day.
Oh, okay.
Don't disrespect me.
Okay.
Don't be disrespectful.
So after she learned that choreography,
He ain't never take me to a party.
Nah. I'm like, all right, you got that choreography down. Now watch this video and get this choreography down. So it was like already knowing what she had, but planting the seed and then watering it and then developing the craft as she got older.
Right.
Because she follows me from me dancing, like all the stuff she do right now. She be like, yo, let me get a move.
Yeah,
oh, I like that. I like
his
that.
style is popping and locking, and that's what I can do.
Let me bust it out. I get to bust that shit out right now. Hey,
real quick.
Come on, son.
Shoulder work.
Shoulder work. Like your shoulders. It's just a stiff. It's
you already know.
Come on, bro.
I'll take it back to the Harlem Shake on you.
Oh, nah, I'm too big. I'm my big ass. Oh, shit, cuz. But I bet you, I know, yo, listen. the thing I like about y'all relationship, and as a brother and sister or whatever, is he believes, you know what I'm saying? He's supporting you. That's one of the things that you gotta have. Family is first. You know what I mean? So I definitely seen, I was going to your Instagram the other day, I'm just scrolling, I'm looking. I said, oh, this dude over here really helping you work out, and that's dope, you know what I'm saying? One of the things also, like, is that when you first get started, you didn't get discouraged, you know, because you've been doing this for a minute.
Yep.
And the thing I'm watching, I'm the type of person, I sit back and I watch behind the scenes. You know, your view count went up, your likes went up. It's because you believe in your craft. Yeah. Once you believe in your craft, nobody can stop you from what you want to do. So I'm proud of you for doing it. I know you know what I'm saying? I know you from back in the day, so I'm just telling you that. Continue doing what you're doing. I'm supporting 100%. All right. So what age you feel you started?
Oh, I started at 28 years old. Okay. And my brother said, why'd you wait so late to want to do all this stuff? But I said, you know, most of the women that take pole, that take aerial training, anything like that, they are always 30 and better. Most of my clientele, especially when I taught classes, they were grown women. And like I said, I'm 33, but these women were 40, 45. And some of the best contortionists are 50, 55. So you can say that age is only in the mind at the end of the day, because yes, I'm 33 right now, but I'm way more in shape than I was when I was 17 just dancing. So now I have muscles, I have all this, I have abs, I have all these cuts, but once again, I'm 33 versus when I was 17 just doing track. I'm way more fit I am now than I was when I was 17. So I got started at a perfect age because honestly, after I had my daughter, I needed something to show her that I can still be a woman, still be sexy, but still be respectable, and to create my own business, and she's seeing that. So within me creating my business from 2016 to now, like you said, I grew, and she sees her mother has her own business. Black woman, right? Black woman with own business, keep going. And being successful and not having to, you know, be out on Instagram showing you know, and like I said, usually if people just see pole dancer, they look at it one way, but then like you said, when you actually scroll through my page, you'll see that it's not just me swinging on the pole. And besides twerking, I can flip, I can hold the iron X, I can do all this strong shit. So it's not just about So it's not just about, you know, being sexy, it's about also being strong too. Facts.
Okay, definitely. Let me see my man next. Yeah. Were you always this athletic, like, or did you have to train yourself to become this athletic?
I was athletic because I played ball in high school, and I played volleyball, and I ran track. So I was always athletic, but I always just dreamed about being like wild, strong, and sexy and stuff like that. Superhero shit. Right, exactly. I wanted to be that. So when I started doing all this pole and actually going to the gym and doing calisthenics and stuff like that, and learning how to handle my own body weight and lift myself with my own two hands, that's when I said, this kind of strength I love. And I said, if I even stop doing aerial stuff, I will always maintain my strength.
To double back on what you said about age, you know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all something, bro. Like, that's another thing, too, that black people got to change the stigma on. Like, I was like, just doing a study, right? When you look at the normal, let's say, normal rapper is about maybe 30 to 35, right? But in rock and roll, the normal rock star is between 40 and 47.
Right.
So when you think about that, they have longevity in their craft because they look at age as a number. Yes. But black people, we look at it more so as, oh, you're getting old, you're washed up. Yeah, nah. It doesn't matter when you find your niche or your craft. You just have to execute. And that's basically what it's about. You know what I'm saying? I used to be in these streets and used to do a lot of crazy shit. But then I realized I gotta flip it. You know what I'm saying? I can't be a hustler my whole life. Right. So that's what I ended up doing. I said, let me flip it, let's do some smart stuff, invest in your business, and then you're gonna be alright. You know what I mean? Like I said, you're doing a wonderful things. So bro, y'all ever feel like y'all gonna work together and do something like together? Like some type of collabo?
Oh yeah, cause she did this thing at this junior high school, at this performing arts high school in DC called The Story of Juicio, where it was a play on Pinocchio, but she was the toy, and I was James Eno, the toy maker.
Oh, okay, that's lit.
So I created her because it was like I was the best toy maker of that town, that century. So I would make regular dolls, you know, wanted dolls to come alive and dance and be free like a real person. So it was her and her friend, one of her dancers, Trish. And my mother, yeah, she was the narrator. So what was she called? The Undone Fairy.
Yeah. Undone Fairy. Right. Okay.
So yeah, so she did her thing, and like at one section, I had a little little cameo of my own. So
yeah,
it was
had
like
a freestyle. And when I say that them kids went so wild for him, and then the fact that I incorporated trend dances that go on today so you can still touch the generation. I was in a box that I made, and I had to poke my head out the box because they were like, "Oh, go!" And after it was over, all these kids got up, rushed him, rushed my other dancer, rushed my mother, rushed me, and they were just like, "How old are y'all? Can we get an autograph?" And when I say that was just so dope, just to have my brother there, because when I used to live in New York, he always said, "Oh, Lucy, we gonna dance, we gonna do this," and I'm like, "Okay, yeah," and that was the first show that I did with him. And when I do my contortion act, he pulled me out of a suitcase.
That's good.
So,
you comfortable and that's your problem.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Ain't nobody gonna know you better than your blood.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Okay.
big facts.
Who is your inspiration? Like, who you feel is the one that got you like, started? Like, you know, like, what do you feel inspires you to do this? Is it yourself? Is it a person that's a dancer? You know.
Well, I looked up to a lot of choreographers, like Fatima Robinson, Aaliyah, even though she wasn't a choreographer.
Rest in peace.
Okay.
My baby.
And I liked 80s movies. Like Flashdance was definitely an inspiration to me, and I actually did Flashdance over for my birthday in like 2017 in my basement where I had the whole stage built, had water, the bucket, the whole 9 yards. And my mother is a big inspiration to me because, you know, she had to deal with her own adversities, but she always told me to keep going. And once again, I told my brother earlier, if it wasn't for him and my mother actually pouring into me, I wouldn't be able to have self-employment, work for myself, because you know how hard it is to build your own business, and that's solely where you get your income from versus when you have a 9-to-5 and then you have your side hustle. This is what I do all day, every day, and this is where I get my bread and butter from. So my brother's an inspiration too, because like he said, I grew up watching him dance, him battle in the streets, him do that, and I'm just like, I want to be like that. And when I dance hip-hop style, I be stealing all his rhymes.
Stealing my rhymes. Stealing all my rhymes.
Yo, shout out to Leslie. Rec Room Studio. He down there in South Carolina. He doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? We not just in New York, we in South Carolina, we in Atlanta, we everywhere.
Global thing.
Global. So if y'all need a mobile studio, hit my boy Leslie up, follow Rec Room Studio. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to do a little promo. He over here. Shout me out. I know you in South Carolina, cuz I mean, you know what I'm saying? What's good? All right, but check this out. How do you come up with your routines?
Oh, honestly, God blessed me with a talent to where I can create nothing out of something. Like, or maybe I see somebody lift their arm, and to me that looks like, you know, a wave. So it just depends. Like, it comes from my head, and I have a whole vision. So if somebody sends me something and says, "Lucy, we need this for 1 minute," my brain goes doo, 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 and it correlates stuff. So I just create them out of thin air. Or if I hear a beat, I create from that. Or if somebody says, "I want a lot of stiff movement," then I kind of take that into what I interpret as stiff movement. So it just depends. I pull it from a lot of different places.
Javon Kemp said, "What up?" You know, she said, "I'm proud of you." You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing. You know, people really do see you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the growth is there. You can't deny growth. You know what I mean?
So Javon say, "Yeah."
So in the DMV area, right? Anybody you working with down there now, or is it just besides your brother? Like, is there anybody down there that you working with now, or?
You already know.
Well, yeah.
Just say it, but.
Well,
I mean, if it's happening, you can.
Yeah,
you can't say.
No, it's happening because I did a movie actually in October. October. We filmed a movie in October and December, and it came out and it had a premiere called Renegade, and it was premiered at On Greenbelt Theater. So I'm working with a few different people down in the DMV area. One of them is Malachi. He has his own. What is it? I'm sorry, I'm going blank. He has his own production company, so he does music, directs, and things like that. And then I'm working with his brother also, who does fighting scenes. And then I have my dancers. So it's a lot of meshing down in the DMV area, because there's a lot of people who have their own, who make their own movies, like a lot of black up and coming directors and things like that. So I'm working with them. You know, Jay Sykes on skits and things like that. So it's a few people that I'm working with in DMV area. But a lot of my stuff, when I'm not doing other stuff with up-and-coming entrepreneurs, is just me grinding with my dancer, Tish, with my brother, just trying to make things happen.
Cool. You ever need a photographer? You can follow my nephew. He's a photographer. He lives in the DMV area. He'll get to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely going to plug y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's not a coincidence that the DMV people are here today.
Big
You know what it is? Shout out to the motherfucking DMV.
The energy.
Chocolate City in the house. Daddy's down. Man, I be in the DMV, bro. Oh, man. Maryland, you know what it is. But, you know, Virginia, all of that. You know what I'm saying? But, like, you know what I'm saying? As black people, we got to stop we got to get away from that, like, you know, not trying to network and work together. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I got a plug and I'm going to hit you up with it, you know, I'm going to tell you about it. You know what I'm saying? And you about your business and stuff like that. So definitely. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
The way I see myself in the next 5 years, first I'm going to have my own show on Broadway.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you that right now, because when I was a little girl, I had this dream. And it was just a stage and a spotlight over me. And I thought when I went to Bound, we did insects. I'm like, this is it right here. And exactly. And I'm like, nah, this ain't it right here. And then when I had my first performance, I'm like, this is it. And it's like, no, I know what that feeling is, and it's not that. So I'm gonna have my own show on Broadway. I know that. And my company is going to employ, if not hundreds, thousands of people, where I'm gonna have my production company, my clothing line, my hair, because I'm a cosmetologist. I went to school for that first before I actually went back into athleticism and doing all this artsy stuff. So I'm gonna have my beauty supply store where we for us, by us type of stuff, where everybody in there knows about hair care, skin care, and we're not just selling stuff just to sell it to make money. We actually care about the black woman in their hair, in their weave, in what's under the weave, in their skin and makeup, and selling a lot of women who are creating their own product line out of there, because I just don't want it to be what you see on the shelves now, because there's a lot of women that sell a lot of stuff for skin, hair, nails, and growth, and I want that to be in my store as well. So I see that, and I just see me performing. I see me making more movies, because I'm working on my short film right now as we speak. So I see myself doing multiple things in what I'm doing now, but just on a different scale, a higher scale.
Short film?
Yes.
Okay. You need to holler at us about that too. Short films, you need to holler at me about that. But also on the camera about that. Short film shit. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, like, one of the areas of opportunity in black business is definitely. This is one of the things that behooves me. If you don't know what behooves mean, then you need to look at the dictionary. One of the things that behooves me is that mad black females wear weave, right? Mm-hmm. Every time you go to a beauty supply store, it's an Asian person, it's a Arab. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Why they always own it? Why we don't have? I've seen one. I was in the West Coast, Arizona. Shout out to my homegirl, Stacy, that has her own out there. She got a black beauty supply store. She's a millionaire, my G.
Exactly.
Yo, she's a millionaire.
It's $1 billion market.
No, I just don't understand. Like, where is it that they're not letting this in, or like?
It's that, and okay, like when you go to Merrick, right? It's all these beauty supply stores, Jamaica Avenue, but on Merrick, they're scattered. And if you notice, when you go into the Asian beauty supply stores versus the Arab versus the blacks, they don't have a lot of products. So what they say is, you can't sell the same product. If he has it, you can't have it because it's saturated. But that's bullshit. Because on Jamaica Avenue, they're right on top of each other. So it's basically who you know. I used to work for a company in Harlem, and when I say that I learned how they buy their hair, how they get the credit, how they market to people, it's really all who you know. It's really if you really want it, and how you get things and how you get plugs. And you know, from us living in the hood, we know how to get things done. So at the end of the day, I go to these beauty supply stores, and you got the black girls who work there who are not getting any money, who are not soliciting their services because they know how to do hair, but they're not getting any incentive for working there, but just going $18.99. They're not getting anything, while the Asian people who own the store are getting the money. I went to a beauty supply store, and when I say this woman burnt hair and it was synthetic, and she lied to the girl and was like, listen, this is human hair. I was like, don't let her lie to you. Mm-hmm. And I walked into the store, and I was tight when I went to Jamaica Avenue. Not tight because of the store, just tight because I said, you know what? I cannot wait until I own my beauty supply store. And look at God. 2 seconds later, this little boy came in, little black boy, and was like, excuse me, miss, do you work here? I was like, no, but what you need? I got you. Mm-hmm. He said, I need something. And I said, I already finished his sentence for him. I never been in that store in my life, but I took him exactly to where the product he needed was at, and right there. And I told my daughter in that moment, I said, Kayla, you believe I'm going to have a beauty supply store? Because she's my biggest fan, too. She said, of course, Mommy. And when that happened, that was just confirmation from God saying, and you're going to have yours. And I know I'm going to have mine, because when I say I know about hair from top to bottom, I do. I know about alopecia. I know about psoriasis. My daughter had to deal with that. And her doctor said I had to shave her hair off. And I said, no, I didn't. No, I don't. I don't have to shave her hair off. So I know how to take care of ailments, because when you're in cosmetology school as well, they teach you how to deal with nail disorder, nail fungus, hair disorders, and all that. And a lot of black men suffer from hair loss, but they think it's because of male pattern baldness, but 9 times out of 10, it's from stress.
It is from stress.
It's from stress.
I don't do that stress stuff, man. But
right.
You're right. Absolutely from stress.
And my brother could tell you that I made a little concoction, and I'm helping him grow his hair back, because once again, it's not pattern baldness is stress, and all you gotta do is just stimulate the follicles and get the blood pumping, and your hair will grow right back.
Candace in the building. She over there, Food for Souls in the building. They'll be in here in a minute, like the next 5-10 minutes. I see her asking her, like, yeah, she gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? But my homegirl Lucy's giving you knowledge. Sorry, my homegirl Juicy is giving you knowledge. I don't know why I said Lucy, but Juicy's giving you knowledge. You need to listen to what she's saying. One of the things I'm going to do is, you know, Tamika from the hood. You know what that is? The little young chick. The little young chick. She's young.
Oh, if she's young, then no.
She was on here last week and she got like a hair or extensions and weave that deal with people that have alopecia. I'm gonna link y'all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna link her. Y'all need to link because that's what she did. That's what she focuses on. That because she has alopecia. So she was on here, right, Raji? Mm-hmm. And she was talking about alopecia. So I'm gonna link y'all, and y'all need to have a conversation because she had like a little expo the other day. I didn't even get to make it. Sorry, you know I'm busy. I be running around. I got a lot to do. But yo, y'all need to link. She just did an expo the other day about hair, for hair loss and all that other stuff. Y'all need to put two minds together and figure out something. That's all I'm saying. Black women together, you know what I mean? Well, I appreciate y'all, man. I mean, you actually killed this at 45 minutes. Like kind of fast, right?
Yeah, I didn't notice it.
It's just
that's what happens.
Having a good time. Time's flying.
When you just talking back and forth like family.
You know what I'm saying? But listen, check this out. I'm gonna be down there. Me and you have to work. We've been talking about it.
We have.
You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta get in contact. I will. I'll be down there a lot. So you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be moving back and forth. I got a little more free time now, so we good. But I'm definitely proud of what you're doing. Continue what you're doing. Don't let nobody stop you. Your brother got your back, I see, and that's a good thing, bro. Being a big brother, I'm one of those. I got sisters. I support my sisters all the way 100%. You know what I'm talking about? So being a big brother, is support her, she gonna do big things. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not gonna put you on the spot. I was gonna tell you to do some type of pose for the thing, but I don't know if you can do it up here.
I could probably do something on this chair.
Yeah, you doing it on the chair?
Yeah.
I'm scared. I don't want to fall, bro. I know she's not. I'm
Hold
just
the
saying.
shit down right here so I won't.
I ain't got no insurance, cuz.
She got a brother.
She got a brother. No, you want to see her do it. That's the thing. She got a brother. Let. Okay. That's it.
I'm strong as shit.
Yeah, you are strong. You know you really are. Look, that's Black Superhero.
Zilla right there.
And I will be Catwoman one day.
Oh, listen, I'm supposed to go. Listen, but I tell you who I want to be. But I was when we went to Fleet Chicks. What villain I told you I want to play? You better
What did
remember
you
what
say?
I said.
Apocalypse, right?
I'm going to be Apocalypse. If y'all know what Apocalypse is, and you watch X-Men, let me tell you something real quick. Apocalypse is a black villain. That's all I gotta tell you. And they keep putting these white people as who they are.
Exactly.
Ain't no white people in Africa, and they got Apocalypse played by a white dude. Now, I'm gonna be Apocalypse. That's all I want to do.
I rock my
I'm gonna tell you her Instagram. Y'all make sure y'all follow her. I got Candace Food for the Soul. We gonna go right in. I'm just gonna see some pictures with Juice. I know her as Lucy. Y'all can't call her that. Y'all call her Juice. That's it. But anyway, I'm taking some pictures with Juice. Then we got Candace Food for the Soul popping up. Ghetto Girls in the building. You already know what it is. I'm gonna have them up here. We're gonna have some real queen in with them. But she's gonna give you her Instagram. I want you to follow her. See, the thing is, a lot of people that have been on here, all I gotta say is they have been catching followers. But you know what I'm saying? Make sure you follow her. Watch what she do. I really entertain. Probably will be entertained. So she's gonna give it to you one more time, and we're gonna take this photo.
All right. Once again, that Instagram is LUCJUIC3. That's Lose Juice. And you can go to my website as well, www.JUSTJUIC3. Y'all can find me on there. I post daily content, snaps, inspirational posts, confirmation, all of that.
We got your Snapchat. Yeah, make sure, that website, tell them one more time.
JUSTJUIC3. So you can find all my information on there, my number. If you didn't catch my Instagram, it's linked to there. Everything I do, my workshops, everything that's going to be coming up, my shorts, just everything that I have going on is going to be on my website because I update that continuously, just like my IG.
Cool. All right, so tell them yours, big bro.
Okay, that's Osiris_of_Ra. Because I got to rock the ancients. Got the guru pendant on me all day, every day.
Black love, black
You
power.
already know.
All day. All right, you gotta embrace your power, bro. Confirmation is the word this week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking into existence, it will happen. That's all I gotta say, bro. I ain't trying to sound really spooky out loud, but I'm just telling you to do it. Big Ant, real Q&A. We got Candace Food for the Soul, Ghetto Girls in the building. They about to come on right now. Let me just take these pictures with Juice and we're done.